We have been betrayed by one of our own. The traitor has given away the locations of the Shining Blade's bases throughout the region. In response to Hablion's death, they are launching a massive strike, led by the Demagogue. Scouts have reported a vanguard, comprising 3 groups. They are currently pushing towards Quarrel Falls. We must warn the Council of Aelor outside of Ventari's refuge. I need you to head them off and buy us some time. So here we are. Looks like we've got some White Mantle Knights to deal with. What's the crack with these guys then? Not a lot. Looks like we're just eliminating the groups. That is a good thing about this game, is that you get to destroy a lot of the local wildlife whilst you're doing it. To each their own, I guess. I do feel sorry for these centaurs. They're like... they're crapped on all the way through. You don't see many friendly centaurs, let's put it that way. There's one who winds up being a hero on your team. Yeah, they get the short end of the stick, unfortunately, which I feel very sorry about. They could have been used, I think, a bit better. Still, do get it. We human beings are not always very tolerant, are we? Right, into Ettins Back. Where are we headed then? I think we want to go that way. What were we just saying? The White Mantle fighting them. Yeah. Look at that. Nuked them all. I'm wondering if maybe we should try and put together an air build. Might have to wait till we get to the Crystal Desert, but I think that's probably what we'll end up doing at some point. Once we get to the southern Shiver Peaks, we should be able to cap Glimmering Mark, which is a cool ability. Wouldn't say it's the most OP thing in the world, but it is one that I use occasionally. There's another one in Nightfall called Invoke Lightning, which I'm quite fond of. You have bought us time, hero. Your deeds today will not be forgotten, and they certainly won't go unrewarded by the Shining Blade. We are grateful for your assistance. Gareth's support will be here shortly. White Mantle a helping hand. I need you to speak with Ventari. He will not allow me into his refuge. It is a long story and I do not wish to discuss it now. I know that he prefers to remain neutral, but the White Mantle and their masters are a threat to all Tyrians, not just Crichtons, not just humans. There is no mere civil war. This is much more at stake. There is much more at stake here than most of us know. More than we'd believe, I imagine. Ventari and his jungle-dwelling friends can help us. If they choose to do so, speak with him, I pray you, and return to me. Oh, so that was a main... Right, Ventari says, there was a time once when humans and centaurs lived in peace. That was long, long ago. I'm afraid I will not live to see such a time come again to Tyria. What brings you to my dell, friend? Valor sent you to me, no doubt. I'm sorry, but I cannot involve myself in the political affairs of humans. I hope you understand. While we have been chatting, it seems your other friends of White have surrounded my refuge. Nevertheless, peace is the path I walk. I must remain neutral. I'm sorry, I do not wish you ill, but neither can I help you. Have you no heart? If it is heart that brings one to kill another, then I know I don't. In these times, a peaceful mind does more good than a violent heart. The smell of spring blossoms can soothe beast and man alike, so perhaps all is not lost. Okay, oh, Valor's back. What we got? Valiantly fought. The Shining Blade are lucky to have you on our side. There is more at stake than just these camps of ours. A short time ago, we discovered an ancient druid ritual to unlock the gates of Denravi. If we have been betrayed, they know our plans for certain. You must warn the people of Aurora Glade about the coming White Mantle offensive. I pray we're not too late. And his other quest was Urgent Warning. Elder Gretchen, you may have heard, is spearheading our efforts to unlock the gate to Denravi. She and her people need to be alerted to the White Mantle push from the west. I'd like you to head east and attempt to contact one of her scouts. She'll have posted one along the way, I imagine. If you make contact, tell the scout of the impending attack and get to Aurora Glade so you can speak with Gretchen herself. Alright. Got a bit of a walk, it seems. This place seems a bit more familiar. Are we here? They call me Snakebite. It's a long story. What's on your mind? The White Mantle already swept through here. I was sent to keep an eye out for any more coming through this area. There were too many and we too few. Talk with Elder Gretchen in Aurora Glade. Perhaps Denravi is not yet lost. Right, we're here. Let's head in. Something's poisoned me. Don't know what. What are you selling? More robes. Alright, the mission is Aurora Glade. Bit of a long way to walk. Certainly back here. Hidden. I'll give them that. Right, we need to speak to Gretchen, don't we?
I've heard much of you.
At this point, we need your weapons and your spells far more than Valor's warnings. The White Mantle have come through here and destroyed everything in their path. Where they found abandoned villages, they left behind only sticks and stones. Where they found the Shining Blade, they left behind only corpses. I fear that we're fighting a losing battle. We cannot afford a misstep in the ritual to open the portal to the druid, Henge of Denravi. The druids are little more than spirits now. They have transcended this world and have become part of the jungle, abandoning their villages. Until recently, we've been using the structures they left behind as camps, from whence to plan our operations. Okay, so we've had dealings with these druid things. We're going to have to do that again, by the sounds of it. Good job we did the bonus for the last mission. Alright, so, Aurora Glade. Apparently, There is the Demagogue that we have to kill for the bonus. And in order to do that, we need to save an NPC. That is the limit of my knowledge. So let's try and find the Henge. The Henge of Denravi. We have to fight our way through all of these bugs. I think we're here. Yeah, there's some thorn pedestals. Not seeing this friendly NPC though. There's a druid. Less longbow. There we go. Gotta get that way. Come on. There we go. You must know, the White Mantle are led by a wicked, evil man. He is their champion. They call him the Demagogue. He drives the mantle forward. They will do anything he asks. Until he has been brought down, the mantle will always have strength. Alright then. Let's see if we can find this Demagogue. Talk to the druid, get the crystal. Insert crystal in thorn pedestal. But the chaste. See, if you have to call yourself Cuthbert the Chaste, I imagine you're probably not very chaste. Maybe it's just me being cynical. Tell you what, no, let's have the monk. One more thorn pedestal. Okay, this could be the end. So I think we need to cap. We also need to make sure they don't cap. So let's do that. Bit of a gambit there. Grab another one. Don't know if killing their teams is enough. No, he still managed it. Alright, let's change tack. Let's chuck him in there. Or chuck our henchman in there. Where is he? Let's allow them to engage. I'm hoping he's not smart enough to go around the other side. Let's see anybody. Alright, let's push. So I don't know if we've just exhausted them. It's sure looking that way. Okay, so it was literally just a case of grinding them down. By the looks of it. That simplifies things. I am going to leave them there because I just don't trust it. Not that it's going to stop them, but... So we did get the bonus. Was that everything? Yeah, there we go. Okay. A weird tree snake. Swamp snake. Thing. Good thing about these guys is they can't move. There we go, mission complete.
Well done.
Thank you.
Now we have a safe place from which to strike back at the White Mantle. Today, the tides have been turned. Come on. The old Druid temple should be just over the waterfall. It's time to take a look at our new home.
A new chapter now lies open for Tyria. The page has been turned, and the conflict begins in earnest. All is as I have foreseen.
Level up. Right. I'm guessing we're over here next. We'll do the quest in between though. Henge of Denravi. It's been a hot minute.
You honor me.
Containing this message are your orders from Ravenia. Take it to Derek Deathblade in Riverside Province. It is of the utmost importance that you shield it from all eyes, especially those of the White Mantle. If they learn of our plans, all is lost. Show the seal to Old Jones, the river guide in Tangle Root. Speak to him of his son, who was killed by the White Mantle, and give him my name. He'll take you as far as he can. Follow Carlotta, my spider. She knows the way. Right, so we'll do that in the next one. I'm just going to check out the armor trader though. Don't think it'll be max level, but we can have a look. $45. Alright then. So, thank you for coming with me and have a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.